What is going on, y'all? This is John with Facemask Fantasy, and the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans just pulled off a trade this weekend, agreeing to a deal that sent Robert Woods to the Titans in exchange for a 6th-round pick. Woods, who is now the number 2 wide receiver in Tennessee, will play alongside A.J. Brown. And I believe this is a better real-life NFL outcome than a fantasy one, as Woods is coming off an ACL tear, will be learning a new offense for the first time in 5 years, is now 30 years old, and will be moving from a pass-first offense helmed by one of the best offensive minds in the NFL in Sean McVay to a run-first offense where even A.J. Brown found himself looking at wide receiver 3 flex weeks 6 times last year. Matt Stafford is a much better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill, who at his ceiling carried his wide receiver 2 in 2020, Corey Davis, to a wide receiver 30 finish in PPR and a wide receiver 29 finish in standard leagues. The Titans also brought in Austin Hooper, who figures to take some targets away from Woods early in the season, as Woods is coming back from his aforementioned ACL tear. We've also just seen the Titans bring in an oft-injured Julio Jones just last year at the age of 32, and that experiment crashed and burned early. Let's hope for the sake of Robert Woods that he can get healthy enough to contribute to this team on a week-to-week basis, but it's far from given. Last year, Julio received more than 6 targets just twice. In week 2, where he caught 6 of 8 targets for 128 yards against Seattle, one of the league's worst pass defenses last year, and week 18, where he caught 5 of 9 targets for 58 yards and his lone touchdown on the year. And again, that was week 18 against Houston. Pretty meaningless game. As for the other games, he topped out at 4 catches for 59 scoreless yards in every other week where he saw the field. And that's Julio Jones. So again, this move should be more of a boon to the Titans offense as it pertains to the NFL win totals and point differentials. But Woods will not be a fantasy relevant wide receiver in 2022. This move all but kills his value. He was a great underrated talent for the majority of his career, but I am not investing in the soon-to-be 30-year-old receiver coming off an ACL tear who will now be on a new team for only the 2nd time in his career, playing on a run-first team with a clear-cut alpha running back 1 and a clear-cut alpha wide receiver 1, but without a top-tier quarterback. I would expect Woods to fall back to the point totals we saw from him on the Bills from 2013 to 2016, where he topped out at 699 yards and 5 touchdowns for a wide receiver 47 finish. We wish him the best, as he's been one of my favorite wide receivers in the NFL for a while now, but we've most likely seen the last of fantasy-relevant Bobby Trees. So what do y'all think about Robert Woods moving to the Tennessee Titans? Put your thoughts in the comments section below and we can have a conversation about it. Or even better yet, tune into one of our weekly live streams, drop your comment in the chat, and we can have a conversation with you in real time. We have live streams every Tuesday and every Thursday at 6 p.m. EST, so come in, have a conversation with us. We would love to see you. But my name is John. This is Facemask Fantasy, bringing you new fantasy content almost every day. Thank you for listening and have a great one.